So the first question, actually, I want to start with a question that was sent in yesterday because this person could not attend. And honestly, I think she's actually on the call, but Leslie, I'm going to use your question. So, or at least parts of it, and we're going to start there. And so her question was, when will people be ready to invest in themselves, such as with personal development? Uh, and she says again, when will people be ready to invest in themselves again? Is this always the last thing people invest in? So people are funny. I'm sure you all know this. And the last thing that is happening for people right now is thinking about investing in themselves on a personal development perspective. So that's kind of the bad news if you want to think about it that way. The good news is there are ways to kind of get around that. And we like these platforms of free calls, Zoom calls, because it invites people to engage with themselves and with others and step out of sort of the ugliness of what's happening. And we mean ugliness on many different levels. It's painful. It's painful. So people are not going to be ready to do personal development type of I'll say trainings or classes, or it's just not going to happen for a while. However, this is doing these, as we said, doing these calls is a great way to connect with people and to make sort of a lasting impression, if you will. Okay. If honestly, people are thinking about how they're going to pay their bills, how they're going to pay their mortgage or their rent, how they're going to get groceries. And some of them are sadly not even thinking this is real. That's another conversation. Part of Leslie's question was, how can we move them forward out of fear? And I like that question. And the general response to that is, it's in some ways, it's not your job to do that. Everybody will be where they're at until they're somewhere else. And we know that's a very philosophical, pragmatic sort of answer. However, people react from fear based on many things. And until they're ready to move to someplace else, all you can do is keep offering and seeding. And that's sort of the best answer to that right now. And and they said to me, and vote. So not me, that was them, although I believe it too. So the people who are in fear, we're calling it a rite of passage. This is a place that they may need to stop in before they end up somewhere else on their journey. And it's okay. It's okay. Everybody is meant to be where they are, and where they are is where they are meant to be. We'd like you to remember that what you may see as fear may be something else for somebody else. And starting from a place of just acknowledging that and allowing them to be where they're at is, of course, the best place to start. So I hope that answered most of that question, or part of that question. We may hear this circle around in other forms.